Okay, so what we're going to do is the transmission in the Elco here is a 200C. It's a 3-speed. But it's always had a few shifting problems. The hotter it gets, the shifts keep dragging on. It doesn't slip, it just takes longer to shift. So I got this Transco kit, it's the SK279. Dad, I got to take the valve body out of it, and got a bunch of springs and stuff to put in it, drill some holes out or whatever. It's supposed to fix all them problems. It's a pretty good kit. It's just got all this stuff, instructions in there. Got the gaskets for the separator plate and all. Then we're going to put a Wix filter and gasket back on it. Got a rubber gasket. And that's what we're going to do. Hopefully it gets the thing shifting better. If it doesn't really help the shifting any, then I'm going to have to switch the transmission out to another transmission, which I have. It'd just be a lot easier. This fixes the problem. So we're going to get into it and see what happens. Well, we're underneath here. I got a big pan, so I'll try not to make too big a mess, but this thing looks like it was leaking around the pan anyhow, so looks like they're all 13mm bolts. It's always a messy job anyhow. On the driver's side, there's a shifter bracket. It's hooked to it, to the pan. And I'll take that right there loose. Slide it over. Too bad it didn't have a drain. Got this magnet thing here, just sticking the bolts to it. Of course, if we got a lift, this would be a whole lot easier, but that's the way these backyard mechanics have to work out of the driveway. It's like two bolts running in the front.
Start to get a little drip back here at this one. Yeah, I see why. It's because everything else is loose right here. Can almost get my fingers up there on that front one. Then if I pulled that dust cover off, I'd probably have a little bit more room, but at least with these headers on here and the dual exhaust, it probably gives us a little bit more room than if it had the manifolds and a Y pipe. And it did come out. There it is. The middle's tight on each side. Get the back ones out. I'll try to get this thing to lean forward. You know me, I'm probably gonna dump it down my arm. That one's last. Another one. One on each side there, and there's one right back here in the back. Now let's line this thing up like that. Let's see. And outside the pin's a mess. Yeah, I wanted it to pour that way, but it appears like it's coming out this way even worse here. Yeah. It's a mess. Well, it's kind of mostly coming out the front now. Got a big old pan that's still hard to get. Still get it running down the line. I think some of it's coming out of this end of the pan, running underneath the dust cover, coming out of the hole in the dust cover in there. Even when we get it to quit leaking, the pan's mostly full. We'll have to try to get it loose and let it dump in there. One bolt left, that's back here in the back. Can't tell, but must be kind of stuck on that pin. So, what's going to happen? I dumped it on myself here. It's about to get messy. Really messy. Oh. What was underneath the front of it? That the front of it is hanging up there. It's gonna fall down on the back's what's gonna happen. That's really gonna be bad. Now what? There it is. I guess it wasn't too bad. Got to put her up here for a few minutes. I think it's ran down inside my gloves. Old gasket in there. What the heck was that gasket called? Yes, maybe. I'm gonna take the dust shield off underneath that flywheel there when I put it back, because it seemed like it was caught underneath the edge of it. Size that is up in there. Same size as this. Smaller than the 13. Okay. Let's see. 10 millimeter. That's what it is. 10 millimeter. So just get this filter out of the way, and then we can just drip. So figure out what we're gonna take off first. Only switched a leak about 4 quarts. Of course, I dropped the bolt in the pan. Save one of them. Just gasket goes on that, and then bolts. Okay. Let that pour right there just a little bit. Looks like the bolts on the valve body's 10 millimeter also. So. Okay, we'll let that put up there just a little bit. We'll get ready to take the valve body out. We can't get that thing to sit too good. Let me see what I'm doing here. Underneath just like that. That's about all I can get. It just doesn't fit in the right spot, but yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to pull all these valve body bolts out, and we'll drop this valve body down. Now, the TV cable, the throttle valve cable, it's got a little linkage that hooks up to this lever right here. And I'm hoping when I pull this bolt out that I can just swing that thing around. And on this side, this park and pull, it's got clicks in it for the park first, neutral drive, all of that stuff. So, let's do I'm just gonna start and take some of these out of the middle. Try not to drop any of them down in the pan. Since I already got my filter bolt down there, I'm gonna have to get out. But you gotta remember, whenever we put this thing back in, it goes into the bottom notch. How many different sizes there is here? Yeah. So far they're all the same size. Let's go ahead and unhook this one up here. TV cable's on. Let's see how this thing, see how it works there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll come off. It'll come off there. We just gotta hook it back up and get the thing back up in there like that. So it's got a couple springs on it. That's it. Let's see, how many more bolts do we got? Let's see, got one here, one there. I think everything there is unhooked. Now, get a little bit more leak here. These things are actually tighter than I thought they would be. Probably some balls above it too. At least we'll try to catch everything in the pan. this is the hard part. Trying to hold this up in there. Okay. Just with it running down my arm again. Let's see. Man. Can't turn the bolt above my hand. So everything's kind of sitting on it. Yeah. Come on, come on. It's in the thing. That's why I put a spring on this side. Yeah. Didn't want to pop that loose, but it happened. Okay. Pretty much done on here, but I'm going to take them out so I can get the pan up underneath of there next time. I'll put it back. Doesn't look so bad right there. Look, let's drag our pan out. And see what we got to do to the valve body. Okay, now we can look in the pan, see what kind of a mess I made, but there's the side of the valve body that goes against the transmission. So give me someplace out here cleaned up so we can clean this thing up, and there's some valves and stuff in there. We got to change the springs on and some stuff like that, so we'll be back. Okay, this is the inside of the pan. This is terrible. It's got pieces of, found the bolts was missing and one ball we dropped, but there's some pieces of clutches laying in there. And there's probably not much hope in this. I mean, it was working, it just wouldn't shift very good, but man, this is, if it works again, we're probably gonna be lucky. Got the valve body over here. So I wanna empty this tub of the fluid out, which looks really black now. I mean, that in there is kind of red. Man, I don't think I've ever seen one this bad.
Okay, well, the 200 transmission is toast. So I'm just going to have to replace it. I've looked for a 350 transmission, which would be a better fit. It would be the same length. You wouldn't have to change the drive shaft. But I haven't found one of them that doesn't need rebuilt. I got a 700 R4 already. It's a good transmission. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do the transmission swap and swap over to the 700 R4. So that means that, you know, the drive shaft's going to have to be changed a little bit. You got to change the cross member some. I have to get a different shift indicator to go in the dash. But in the long run, I think this is going to be better. So, you know, the upcoming videos be, you know, doing this transmission swap. So everybody, thanks for watching my videos, and please like and subscribe, and we'll get this project finished.